CFS.com.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today. Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com. Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn, he'll get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley.
Defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer.
All right, welcome to the Captain Show, 93.7 The Ticket. It is out of black shirt, and I'm with
Bach.
And the captain will be in a minute, and we always call this what Monday?
Meltdown Monday.
Meltdown Monday. I'm not going to start the yelling because you're going to hear it, and you're not going to hear it from me, though. So, Bach, how was your weekend, man?
Hey, not too bad. I'm not going to melt down today either. I think it was a good result. Not, you didn't get the win that you wanted, but ultimately, good effort.
Yeah, a loss is a loss, but if I lose, I want to lose like that. Instead of getting beat 50-67. We got a lot to talk about. Husker news here today on the Captain Show. We're going to try to wait a few minutes to see if the captain comes in before we really dive deep into Nebraska football. But, Bach, a couple of good NFL games, man, this weekend. Did you watch any?
Well, particularly the Hail Mary.
You
never get enough of those game, season-changing maybe type of performances there. The Bears were going, figured they had the win, figured they had win number 5, which would have been great for the Bears. It's just a big difference between 5-2 and 4-3, right? Just kind of thinking about your standings moving forward. And to get that Hail Mary, Daniels had to scramble around, and he's having such a good year. I know they had that special year with RG3 there, but you kind of think about the best quarterbacks with the Washington franchise, for the last couple of decades. Might have got their guy. Now, obviously that's not from just the Hail Mary, but that was a magical play this weekend.
Yeah, the sky's the limit for Jalen Daniels, because and here's why I say this: he's doing it damn near by himself. I mean, not with that much great help. He's on I wouldn't call it a poor Washington team, but he doesn't have the Jamar Chases and the CD Lambs and all this one receiver that can wreak havoc, or even two like Tua got. So, but yeah, I like the way the kid plays. I think I like the game. I mean, it depends on rookie of the year, which teams finished record better. I think because I know Washington's 6-2 now, and the Bears are 5-3. But what I want to talk about the Hail Mary about right before the snap. I see a guy over there just jabbing with the fans.
Oh yeah,
is his man that caught it? Or was he involved in the play where
he was involved in the play? The fact that he tipped the ball and he tipped it, back. So he was talking trash to the fans. The play was snapped. He had his back turned. He was not ready to go. Ultimately, would he have been in a different position if he would have?
What
Maybe
player
not,
is that? What's that player name?
I have to double check. It's not a household name necessarily.
Yeah, because he could be packing up his bags today or tomorrow. Payday. Payday's the day, but Tuesday he should be packing up his bags unless he was making some good money. My Atlanta Falcons won, man. We beat the Tampa. Hey, Kirk Cousins is lighting it up.
Yeah, he's not too bad.
8 touchdowns against Tampa Bay this year. Franchise record.
Well, and they've got Michael Penix there. They've got a plan in place afterwards.
So. We ain't worried about Michael Penix right now. We worried about Kirk Cousins, the 37-year-old. We paying what is he, 40 or what?
He's got to be up there.
Yeah, he's old, but we paying a lot of money. Cardinals. I told Jake Sorensen.
Yes.
Early in the week. I think I told him Friday. He said Tua back. I said, and guess what I told him? Cardinals are gonna kick a field goal at the end to beat y'all.
Did you really?
I did. I'm like a psychic, Bach, and we're gonna talk about the football games we picked this week, and this is, and we both had a good week, but this is why this guy picks behind me because I'm the real picker.
Yeah.
But I told you this week, I said, Bach, I think you're playing a little bit and you're trying to let us catch up and make.
I was playing with my food a little bit.
Yeah, you was playing too much.
Trying to take some risks.
Yeah, because Duke got their butt kicked.
Hey, that was a close game. They went for two for the win. They didn't come up, came up short.
But hey, what you think about SMU?
Well, they're certainly interesting. They've got their matchup this week with undefeated Pittsburgh, so that will be kind of fun, and maybe we can learn a little bit more out of them. But it just kind of continues the theme of this year, which is the Iowa States, the Indianas. That I know Navy lost, but Army's had a good year. Obviously, Vanderbilt beats Alabama. I mean, so it's just been kind of a backward step year.
Who they played this week? Vanderbilt. I watched a little bit of that.
They lost to Texas. Close game.
Yeah, the close game. Yeah. They got at the end. They was getting closer. So they're not as bad as I thought.
No, they're not. And the SEC is definitely flexing. It's kind of got its strength there. The Big Ten. It's interesting. We could dive into the Nebraska game when we get to it. But what do you think about Ohio State? Because I think locally we're going to talk about the Huskers and the response and how close they were and all that. But nationally, the response on Ohio State is. The fans were turning on Ryan Day. There were things being thrown on the field. I mean, they're not, and they've got a matchup with Penn State this coming week in Happy Valley.
Well,
they got to get things fixed.
Well, and I will say this when we start talking about it again. I think Penn State got up a little. I mean, Ohio State got up 14-3. I think they got a little comfortable. I think they was looking. I think mostly they was looking to Penn State,
looking past Nebraska.
Looking past Nebraska because it doesn't look like they was really in game mode. The first couple of plays, I can say the first half they look pretty good, especially Jeremiah Smith. He's got world-class speed. But I don't think they was worried until it got kind of too close.
Well, it's interesting too, Will Howard, they've had better quarterbacks over the years, so that's going to hold them back a little bit. But that offensive lineman, we talk about
and that's what I was going to say. You talk about missing an All-American. That guy got abused all game.
Oh yeah,
and I doubt he'll start this week.
Yeah,
and I know because Ohio State other tackle he's out for the season. So they got to find somebody.
They tried to move their guard outside at some point to see if that helped. But yeah, they didn't get the running game going against Nebraska. But more importantly, Nebraska was getting upfield on their pass rush pretty well. And so it's just different. The offensive line at Ohio State. There are years we look at it. And you're just amazed. You say, that's what we need. That's why they're so good.
Yeah.
They got all these skill position players. But, they've got some holes. And so it's kind of interesting to see. Now, every team does. Georgia now back up to number 2 in the rankings with a loss. And it also kind of makes you wonder, too, question how good Oregon is. Oregon's premier victory over Ohio State. Now, Ohio State kind of falls a little bit in your own kind of I don't know, eye test or whatever. And now, so, I just can't wait for the playoffs. I think it's a perfect year for it because you don't have an overwhelming favorite and a team that's just going to dominate.
I always said this at the beginning of the football year. Everybody's going to lose. You're going to have some 10-2 teams in there. I mean, right now, how many undefeated teams it is left?
Boy, coming in the week, it was like 8. I'd have to double check.
Here's the thing. I mean, Oregon might lose in the Big Ten championship, whoever they play. Indiana's going to lose, unfortunately. I don't know to who, but they're on the road. And that's it. And probably the top 10. I mean, Boise State. I mean, not BYU.
Yeah.
BYU looks good. I mean,
yeah,
they look good. They can probably go undefeated in the Big 12.
Yeah.
Because I don't see anybody stopping them with their running backs back now. And then just watching them run that, whatever they was running, the option or whatever they was running, Boise State's in the right conference to go. I mean, BYU. BYU's in the right conference to go undefeated.
So there are still 8 teams: Oregon, Penn State, Miami, Iowa State, BYU, Indiana, Pittsburgh, Army.
Pittsburgh's to lose. Indiana lose. Army plays Notre Dame in a couple of weeks, don't they? They play.
So.
Yeah, they will lose. Penn State will get beat by somebody. Oregon will lose. Who else I got on there? I told you BYU is probably the only one that probably is going to make it undefeated. Will they make it up to 1, 2, or 3? We don't know that.
Yeah.
Because of the schedule ranking. So
Iowa State.
Either them or BYU.
Yeah, I wonder if they've got I'm going to look at their schedule, see if they've got a matchup coming up. Because that would be kind of interesting. But then it's going to be interesting, too, from there. So they don't play each other. Is how do you rank them? What is an undefeated? And it's not, you look at the Big 12. Doesn't take a magician to figure out they're not playing on the same level of the SEC and the Big Ten.
I mean,
so if you go undefeated there, well, how does that compare to a 1 or 2 loss SEC Big Ten team?
Well, first of all, if whoever wins the Big 12, Big 8, the Big 12, the Big 10, the ACC, and I think the SEC, they get the first 4, don't they?
First round bye, yeah.
So, I wouldn't worry about that because, if they win the Big 12, they get that bye.
Yeah.
So you have to worry about that second round. I mean, if it just shows you how strong other conferences are if they lose in the first round or the second round.
Yeah.
I don't think the Big 12 is that mighty like they used to be.
Yeah, they don't seem to have an overwhelming team. That being said, Colorado back in the top 25.
6-2.
Yeah.
Surprised. I mean, I'm not surprised. Because like I mentioned earlier in the season that a team that never played together to take them a couple of games to jail, and now they're gelling. And plus you get Travis Hunter back. I mean, hey, good luck. I mean, congratulations to Colorado. I mean, I'm not bad. I'm not that hater of a fan.
No.
Congratulations to Deion Sanders. And he's proven everybody wrong.
Well, I think for Nebraska, it's good. It's good for Colorado, a victory that you had for them to keep rising up. I know there's the traditional rivalry there, but, I think for most fans too,
we have the bragging rights still.
Right, yeah.
We won.
You don't have to worry about that part of it, so you can kind of
that part of the border.
Enjoy the spectacle. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to worry about the other parts of the border, like Iowa. Did you see the guy from Iowa run a 4.15 on the field?
Oh yeah. Was that a sprinter?
Yeah. 4.15. They're gonna try to put him as a DB. Watch.
I don't know if he's on the team.
he's just a sprinter.
Florida State now 1-7. Mike Norvell now has a higher chances, they do that in Vegas, of getting fired than Billy Napier, who we all considered coming into the season at Florida, wasn't going to make it through it. But can you imagine going from 12-0 to 1-7?
Yeah, that's terrible.
Crazy.
I don't know what that means right there. That means that quarterback. That shows you how much their quarterback was to them last year.
Oh yeah.
And one person can make a difference. It's like probably Cam Newton when he played at Auburn. Defense wasn't that great, but the quarterback did carry the team, and I think that's what happened to Florida State last year. And they're gonna, his buyout, what, 22.3?
Yeah, I'm sure it's big.
Yeah, it's $22 million. Hey, I'm good.
We'll see. Good. Maybe they give him another year. They're officially not below.
I don't think he can come back. You got to make some kind of changes. Yeah. You got to change that whole thing around now.
Yeah, but the problem is, of course, and I think this kind of played into it, is they felt they were screwed by the college football playoff system. I think they were too. And then, of course, that led to the bowl game, kind of people quitting on the team, whatever. You'd think they would reset that for the following year, but they've got all these off-field distractions of trying to get out of the ACC and all that.
Still got to play football.
Now you start over a new regime.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You get the hottest coach that's out. Hey, maybe you go get Indiana coach and give him $15 million a year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, it's when it gets to when you go from the top and fall all the way to the bottom box, I see you falling just a little. Mm-hmm. But they have fallen rock bottom. And now you got the kid from Nebraska, the 25 kid, coming to take a visit.
Oh yeah,
he's got to rethink his thing. Yeah, maybe I
would too.
Well, Nebraska's not badder than I thought they was, but Florida State is real bad.
That's right.
All right, the fastest 2 hours in radio has just begun. We're waiting on the captain here, but hey, we don't need him to talk Nebraska football. When we come back on 93.7 The Ticket, we're gonna jump in it.
This is State Senator Carolyn Bozin. Public safety is important in our community. I have a proven record of protecting public safety. I have prosecuted perpetrators of domestic violence, advocated for the rights of child abuse victims, held sexual predators accountable, and fought to keep drug traffickers off our streets. This is Senator Carolyn Bozin, and I will continue to fight to keep our community safe. Vote Carolyn Bozin on November 5th. Paid for by Bozin for Legislature.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and we want to thank all of our customers for a great September. And now it's time for our annual Halloween sales event happening right now at Coppell. Get 0% financing at Coppell. You heard right, 0% financing on select new models. Also, huge discounts up to $11,500 are available. It's our annual Halloween sales event. Get $11,500 off or 0% financing at Coppell. So please stop on by or check us out online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. 0% with roof credit.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
NEBCO is hiring CDL drivers for ready-mixed concrete, Husker concrete, and Beatrice concrete. NEBCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEBCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com. When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit LOVB.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
All right, Rico, let's do the final checklist before we head out. We have a lot of people coming to the tailgate today. I'm ready. Burgers? Check. Chips? Check. Icy cold beer? Check. Except this one. I'm forgetting something. Wait a second. Where's the Führer's cheese spread?
I can't stop eating it.
Rico,
Relax. I always pack extra. It's the biggest hit of the tailgate.
For the best appetizer, party dip, and tailgate snack, load up on Führer's cheese spread today in most local grocery stores.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Don't even trip. The captain is here. I'm in the building. Buddy is guy.
They turn this thing up, man. What's going on here, Bach? What's going on? Why I can't get my stuff turned up?
Everybody on this text line know who the best.
Who?
Yeah, it's
me,
10 and 1 is just me. It's the big V, me. I won this week, me. 10 and 1, C.
Bob, go ahead. Let's talk about that.
I won
first.
Me. So let's get this out the way before we get
10
into
and 1,
Husker football.
Yeah, because we getting right into Husker football, ladies and gentlemen.
About this 10 and 1 first.
We are, but I'm saying we talking Nebraska football. Now, nobody want to hear about nothing else right now. Ohio State, now, all of a sudden, Nebraska plays well. All the shows want to open up with NFL and, all this other rigmarole.
We didn't want to jump into it.
Hey, buddy, I know. I appreciate
you this morning.
I appreciate you guys waiting.
Yeah.
Thank you. Go ahead.
We're considerate.
Now, go ahead and give me my flowers.
No.
Bach, 10 and 1.
Start it up, Bach.
Yeah.
Bach,
tell it,
Get
Bach.
your music, Bach.
All right,
make it nice, because we both smack Bach around.
Yeah.
And I smacked both of y'all around on the point. See, when I threw it in there, when I knew I was going to win it. Y'all both thought y'all thought they was going to beat us by 25 and a half? What planet are you on?
Hey, I just wanted to see how they was going to play.
Defense played lights out.
Yeah. I give them.
Offense played decent.
And some of it was mental mistakes.
Play call was atrocious.
No, it was okay.
Let me tell you something, sir.
Oh, it's okay.
Anytime a quarterback throws, how many times did Dylan throw the ball? Hold on, let's see me here. Dylan Riolo, where's he at here? You know what? You guys got to wait. Go ahead, Bob.
All right, so this week in our action, we picked a Thursday game to get us going. So altogether, we'll kind of take that one out of there. But altogether for the weekend, Vershawn did go 10-1. His lone mistake was LSU over Texas A&M. Texas A&M ended up winning that game, but LSU did have a lead there for a little bit. Farley went 9-2. Same mistake there. The only problem is he did pick the points for Ohio State.
What were you thinking?
Hey, I gave you that record. You picked behind
He
me.
ain't give me nothing.
Oh, Friday,
Stop-
you picked
stop
behind
it.
me. That's
You
the
just-
reason your
we
record
gonna- you
is so
just-
good.
look,
You don't get no flowers for
Stop
picking
for a
behind
second.
me.
We know
I'm
this.
not giving you no flowers for picking behind me.
We know this game is going to be next week.
Yeah.
Ohio State,
Yep.
Penn State.
Yep.
You said you were picking
OSU.
and I said I'm picking PSU.
That's good.
That's right.
That's right.
PlayStation
That's
University ain't got nothing on you.
That's okay.
By the way, I went 7-4.
Overachievers University. That's
yeah.
okay.
I was the only one to pick some underdogs. That didn't really work out for me. So, but anyways, on the season, I'm still leading with 65 wins. Vershawn, who came into the week with just trying to get to 50 wins, now has 60.
60. Boom, boom. No
And
call it a
Terrell has
comeback.
61.
Yeah.
So it's a close game. It's close.
Yeah.
It's going to come down to it.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, listen to me.
Yeah.
There's 4, 5, 6 weeks left in football.
Yeah. That's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games.
Yeah. And
If I go 10-1 again, Bach, guess what happened? You're done.
Moving up.
I'm moving on up.
Bach, you know who the real champion of picking is. And I'm the reigning champion. I'm the reason why this
Are you
week.
saying Bach makes that?
No, I'm the reason. I'm the
he's
reason
the
you
guy?
went. Everybody on the text line, if you remember picking the games Friday, this guy picked every game after me. He was smart to do that because he knows my ability to pick games great. Yeah, I lost the point game. I would have been 10-1 too.
Yeah.
So what he would have said then? But you know what? I give him his little flowers because you know what, Bach?
I would have said that's a lie.
I'm not a hater, Bach. That's one thing I would not do. Hate on the guy who wins.
Thank you. About time you give it.
Now
to me.
that you're over with,
like I said,
I'm gonna hate on you now. Let's
as
go.
long as we get the games. No.
Oh, you get it.
This is how we're gonna do this. November 2nd, Saturday. This is how we're gonna do this. We got Ohio State, Penn State. That's a game. Do we want to mess with Air Force and Army?
I don't think so.
What about Pittsburgh, SMU?
Yes, we do.
Okay, who you taking?
We ain't picking them.
You taking SMU?
We're not
Guess who I'm
picking the
taking?
points yet.
Pittsburgh.
Okay, you do that.
So we're not gonna do. What about Indiana, Michigan State? Nah. Vanderbilt, Auburn? Nah. Minnesota, Illinois.
There you go.
Yeah. Yep.
Tennessee, Kentucky?
Nah.
Ole Miss, Arkansas.
Ole Miss.
Could be. Arkansas can put up some yards.
You seen their quarterback? You seen that movie did?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
That's a good game. Yeah, I'd like that one.
Did you see how he stepped and then stepped back between and then went
Oh, yeah.
to the end zone?
Highlight of the day.
Woo!
Texas A&M, South Carolina?
Yeah. I want that one. South Carolina is pretty.
You taking
hey,
South Carolina?
They get some upsets.
If you're not taking South Carolina, I know Bach ain't going against Texas A&M again. Now what?
Do you like that? Is that a decent
That's not
game?
a good game.
You don't think that's a
No.
What's the record?
It's not a good game. It's Texas A&M versus South Carolina. It might be. What about Oregon, Michigan?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think so. But I think that is a good game. A&M South Carolina is. Because it's not South Carolina's pretty good, aren't they?
Yeah.
It is. It's at South Carolina, too. So
Remember, South Carolina they smashed Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up.
a lot of teams are doing that, though. Oklahoma's not very good this year.
Yeah,
They took Alabama to the wire.
Yeah, dude, they got beat up by Ole Miss though.
South Carolina almost beat LSU earlier. Didn't quite do it, but they've got some good games.
Okay.
Who LSU playing? We can bet that game. They're losers.
Mm-hmm. But we'll wait till we get to our UCLA, Nebraska. We'll see where we're going with that.
7 points.
Now, do we want to get into Nebraska football?
No, we want to call it.
Or we got to finish the games. Are we done with the games?
Yeah, we're done with the game.
Okay. Do we want to get into it? I mean, don't we want to get into it?
Probably should at some point.
I'm simply saying, at the end of the day, remember I told y'all $100 to get you $15.50.
If they'd won, yeah.
If they win. Yeah, but I told you to couple it, take the points. So you go 100, 150 on the points, and you take 100, 150 on the game. Now, everybody in Nebraska would have been happy. I think we were in the red zone, gold zone, at least twice in the third quarter. Came up with 0. We got the ball on the 7-yard yard line. And I remember it because I was thinking to myself, like, how come? Why would we go in this wing tee, cross your body to run straight? How about put a fullback in the game? And then wait a minute. Even though I think this was his best game as a Husker, you're running back, right? He missed a couple.
I seen some opportunities.
Oh,
cut
my
back.
goodness, that cutback. And the one on the end zone, when he dove from the 4-yard line, he had no chance on making it whatsoever.
3-yard line.
He took off about the 3.5. Had no chance
And
whatsoever.
there was a cutback line. I mean, he would have cut back
he
a
could have
touchdown
walked
easy.
in. But vision, Bob, that's a part of being a great running back. It's the vision that you possess. Not just, I'm just a straight line. We ran the ball on first down. We ran the ball on second down. We ran the ball on third down. We ran the ball on fourth down.
Well, you got what you wanted.
Listen to me. We ain't never done that.
Well, we did it because
we get in the end zone and want to throw it. Well, how about get on the doggone goal line, get in a power set, and run a bootleg? They don't see it coming. They wouldn't have saw that coming. Dylan could have walked into the end zone. Hey, shout out to the kid for using his legs this week. A little birdie.
Absolutely.
Little birdie. Remember, little birdie told him that. Take off. Now, take off. Get out of there.
38-yard run there.
Get out. It was a couple more times that he could have got out, and he didn't. He could have hit. Listen, do we have a real hot route? Did you guys see a hot route? You know what a hot route is, right?
Yeah.
Like if I'm on the weak side, you're covering me, and you disappear. Now I got to look immediately. I'm the hot.
Well, he missed some passes and
he missed some reads.
Yeah, he missed some good reads. I mean, they could have been first downs, and one could have been a touchdown, but the overthrown or whatever it was. But
and let me just say this: I don't know what we got against Borkature, but he was open a lot in the flats by himself, and we did not throw the ball to him. I don't know why.
Well, he's a deep guy. If Dylan doesn't like what he sees going deep, he takes a lot more time, and by that time the guys really sit on the route, and then they get the DBs to sit with them. So that's why nobody's never covered, because they ran their route, but they just sit on it, and so they never get started back. That's why every time you see Fedoni catch a 1-yard pass, it doesn't go anywhere because he already sitting on it. Now, if you catch him when he's running, I seen him running across one time, and he could have hit him on a dead stride. There's nothing like running on a dead stride, because now you got a full speed ahead, and with him running like he run, he could have got about 25 yards.
Don't throw another sideways screen. Don't throw it. It don't work. How many yards did we average rushing this week? Take a guess.
7.5.
No, we did not.
Oh, that's receiving. Sorry, 3.7.
Okay, 3.7. We was 21 to 31, 152. You said what? Hey, there's no way that number you gave me is right. There's no way. You don't have 31. What's 31 divided by 152? Huh? And guess what?
Well, that's per pass. That's for total. So receiving, you don't take out the incompletions.
Let me do this one.
So for Raiola, it was 4.6 yards per completion.
Think about that on a pass play. Okay, that's terrible. You can't throw the ball out there. It didn't work. How many times did we get tackled for loss when we ran that play? Anybody know? Multiple times. Now I love Ja'Cory Barney. I think his skill set is awesome. You're gonna get him hurt.
Yeah,
you're gonna get him hurt.
Yeah.
Too little.
Yeah, especially when he got it.
You're gonna get him hurt.
That was a fumble to me. I think it was.
It was.
He got squunched. Then he got blowed up at the end.
You're gonna get him hurt. Too little. Now, listen to me. UCLA coming for blood.
Yeah.
UCLA is coming in here for blood. And if you think for 1 second that this UCLA football team is what's the word? Worse than Ohio State, you are sadly mistaken. I'm going to go on a limb I'm going to go on a limb now. You heard it on Monday. Not a meltdown Monday, a glorious Monday.
Even in a loss.
We left it up.
Hey.
I felt like we left. Remember, I told you it's not whether we win or lose, it's how we play the game.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like we played the game. Defensively, they flew around, right? Offensively, for the most part, we tried to do what we could do. But here's my question to y'all. If the perimeter blocking has been atrocious, and we got to work on it, tell me why are we throwing out there wide receiver screens and running perimeter things?
Over and over. And Jamal Banks struggled specifically in doing that, and they just kept going to his side. It was like, let's have him keep doing it.
I understand what they're doing. They're trying to get these guys in the game because the last 2 games, Nair and Banks disappeared. So now you're trying to get them more involved in the offense, but you still got Jacoby Barney who's doing his thing, but you got to get these guys in the game somehow. I mean, look up 6'4",
listen to
6'3".
There was multiple
you
occasions.
just can't. And this is what we talk about. Jacoby Barney, that's how you gonna hurt him because you throwing to him all the time.
Why don't we run a slant? Have we ever saw a good slant? How come the running backs don't run angle routes? There's nothing in the middle of the field. Absolutely nothing. Ohio State on multiple occasions sent 7. We can't block 7 with 6. Guess what's open? Middle of the field, right here, little dunk. All you got to do is go look at the film. Look at the tape. Why can't we seem to get it in gear when we get the ball on their side of the field? Why can't we get it in gear? How many times did we get the ball? I told y'all against Indiana. That game, even though they blew us out, we was on their side of the field multiple times. How many times was we on Ohio State side of the field? Did we get the ball on their side of the field?
A lot, but you're playing against a great defense.
That's not a great defense.
They're not ranked like that.
It's not a great defense.
Hey, look, they met their quota. They met their quota.
That's not a great defense, sir.
Nebraska is 128th in the nation in red zone offense.
Hey,
you can see it.
That's not a good defense, sir.
You
don't get into the red zone.
200 and what, Bob?
They're 128th in the red zone.
Okay. What total offense? How many we had?
What are you talking about, Terrell?
How many total yards we had? They had. We had
273.
Well, they did their job.
They had 285.
They did their job.
Whatever. No, we didn't have any pass touchdowns. We didn't do anything. We didn't do the things that we could have shocked the world like I thought we was going to do.
Bend but don't break.
We could have shocked the world, and all we had to do. What about kick the 2 field goals? Huh?
3.
I'm saying 2.
Hey.
We came away with nothing. Hey. Malcolm Harsgrove does a great job, and you better hope you got him for this week.
Yeah.
You better hope you got him for this week because, listen, this UCLA team is scarier than they looked game 1. I'm telling you, 93.7 the ticket. We'll be right back.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman Postgame Show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
At Farm Bureau Financial Services, we strive to provide you with the right coverages for all your insurance needs by taking the time to meet with you and review what coverages best fit your needs. So whether you're in the market for home, auto, farm, business, life, or a combination of any of these coverages, we can help with making sure you, your family, or your business have the right coverage based on your individual needs. If you would like to review your insurance needs, please contact Ben Spurt with Farm Bureau Financial Services at 402-217-9945 or through email at ben.spurt@fbfs.com.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road.
It takes hard work to make Nebraska the right place to raise a family, build a business, or grow a community. We're counting on working parents to make it happen, and they're counting on childcare professionals to have their backs. Employers and other contributors can earn up to a $100,000 tax credit for strengthening childcare in our communities and state. Learn more at nebraskachildcaretaxcredit.org. Brought to you by First 5 Nebraska and Nebraska Children and Families Foundation and aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
NEBCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEBCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEBCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza, the big one, all the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. The captain, Vershawn Jackson.
The spitting incident.
Oh, the spitting incident.
How bad was that? And do he deserve to miss more games?
I think it's despicable to spit on another human
Lucky
being.
this guy had a shield on his face. What happened? The guy from Oregon, the receiver.
Yeah, receiver.
Spit in the guy's face from Ohio State. Why did he do that?
Man, you don't spit on a guy.
Back and forth.
You don't spit on a guy. I would never do that again. I said again.
I was going to ask you about that from one spitter to another spitter.
No, come on, guys. Listen, guys.
Years ago.
27 years ago.
Yeah.
Guys. Don't hold that against me.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. Yes, sir. 93.7 The Ticket is the Captain Show. Fastest 2 hours in radio. Off and running. I'm with
the Black Shirt.
And yes, this is how we doing it even.
On Monday.
Stay chef even. I got to say this real quick, guys. Nebraska's first drive lasted a whopping 2 minutes and 4 seconds and went 3 plays, -4 yards. Do we remember what the play call was? That's okay. I'll give you the next drive, which ended in a punt. A whopping minute and 21 seconds. 3 plays, -1 yards. Are we getting it right now? Okay, so then the third drive ended in a field goal. Our best drive, one of our best drives. 10 plays, 54 yards. Burnt up 5 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock. We get the ball at the OSU 7 and the OSU 42. I'm skipping down now because we got a couple field goals. And the interception that we got the ball back. We went 4 plays, -6 yards. Or 4 plays for 6 yards. Do you guys understand where I'm going with this? You get the ball on the 7-yard line. You go 4 plays, 3 yards. Come on now. Come on. Game management. We can blame the refs. Refs were atrocious. But game management to me comes down to what happened to a 2-minute drill. Did you guys see that? Second half of the game, first when the game halftime, right before halftime, didn't we get the ball?
Yeah, well, that's where the refs particularly messed up the 2-minute drills. They threw Nebraska's time off quite a bit.
Yeah, but they didn't mess the 2-minute drill up because nobody looked like they had a sense of urgency but the guy who caught the ball or ran the ball. Nobody, you got to have a sense of urgency to line back up on the ball.
Yeah,
First of all,
about 20-some seconds.
Yes. The refs the clock should have stopped because it was a first down. When it didn't, I'm calling the timeout. Check the spot. Right?
Yeah.
We had timeouts left?
I believe we had one.
I know we had one.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, so as a coach at that point, that was critical. I'm thinking call a timeout, but because you can't let the refs beat you. We got to play the team we're playing and the refs, and we got to know that. There's no reason to go out there and talk to the refs. It's not. They're not going to give us anything. They haven't done it in 20 – how long have we been in the Big Ten?
Since 2011.
You can't think of a game where you felt like the refs was on our side. I can't. Not since we've been in the Big Ten. Shoot, they wasn't on our side in the Big 12. Was they, Terrell?
Who that?
The refs.
Oh, no.
We knew we had to play the team and we had to play the refs. So that meant we had to beat the team just that bad so that it wasn't even the refs. The refs have nothing to do. That's how bad we beat teams. But offensively, we got something done, but we didn't get enough done. Now, I seen some one-on-one things that all I kept thinking about was, does he know he's missing that block? This individual player, he's multiple, but I'm saying specifically on this particular play, who's the best blocking receiver we got? Who is it?
Maybe one of the guys that aren't playing, Alex Bullock. I don't know.
I mean, I like Alex Bullock, but he missed blocks too.
Yeah.
So you
didn't look like it was Jamal Banks on.
I like Banks. I thought Banks did good. Malachi Coleman still strikes me as one of the best. Now, but who would you say out of the starting 7, 8 receivers, out of those who's the worst at blocking?
I don't know. I'd say worse. Like size factor, Jalen Lloyd and Barney are
stop.
going to have a difficulty.
Good job, Bob.
Yeah.
Jalen Lloyd. Jalen Lloyd. Listen, I know Jalen Lloyd. I know his mom. I know his dad. I know him. I don't care. Still football. You're still playing for our alma mater. When we put the pads on first. So we earn the right to say this. I would never, ever put Jalen Lloyd in the game on the goal line. I wouldn't. All the other guys you got, Jalen Lloyd?
Hey, he got some yards.
Oh, yeah, at the end.
Yeah,
But
good run.
he didn't block a soul. He didn't block a soul the 2 previous plays before that. Not a soul. And if you really looked at it, the reason why we didn't get into the end zone, because we didn't do a good job blocking up front. And you're running tight ends, Boyka and 84, 87, 44, Fedoni. You got these guys going inside out. You never give them an opportunity just to go forward and block somebody. Whatever happened to the double block? Whatever happened to the double combo block? Is that a thing of the past?
Might be, man. Football done sped up.
Ohio State was doing it. Indiana was doing it. They seem to work. It just worked just fine for them. When are we going to wake up and understand that at some point, you can say what you want. Satterfield is the what coach?
Offensive coordinator.
And
tight end.
Okay. Now, I don't know about y'all. The other offensive coordinator is the what coach?
Glenn Thomas is the quarterback coach.
Okay. An offensive coordinator, right? Take the receivers out the equation. I don't think you can. When you look at the football team as a totality, which group would you say would be the worst blocking group besides the receivers?
Yeah, the tight ends missed quite a few.
Okay. So what we talking about here? What we talking about? You got 2 coordinators, $2.2 million. Dylan Raiola, I love Dylan. And I think what he's doing here is great. But as a coach, somebody has to coach him up and settle him back down and tell him to take the check down. He's wide open over there. So we looking at these damn, what do you call these things? These computers on the sideline, when they don't even take a computer to see. If you see that on the computer, throw the doggone check down. How about throw the slant? There's so many different things that we can do. Did you guys like the fact that we put defensive guys on offense?
He pushed it the second time. Yeah.
I mean, the second time was good, but I'm saying the first time.
Well, remember, too, Liebentritt is out, and so they had Lindenmeyer, who's a tight end playing fullback, basically.
Well, I mean, if we were told in the beginning by Coach Satterfield that we were going to use fullbacks. We can count on 2 hands and 2 feet how many times we use a fullback. Probably 2 hands. How many times we use a fullback in this game?
None.
What is 16? What is his position? Why can't he play fullback?
He don't have the size like that. He really,
what you mean? What is
he's
he?
Probably what?
Like 6'2", 225?
Yeah, that's not a fullback.
How big you want the fullback to be?
Well, you think about what fullbacks look like.
Yeah, I guess I was 6'2". I had to get to 240 to play at Nebraska.
Yeah, you got
a point. Just saying, man.
Like a receiving fullback.
Yeah. I mean, so what? I'll take that. But I don't know if you don't give them a chance just because, again, if you don't do it in practice, it's not going to equate to in the game. Okay? And sometimes in the Big Ten, you need to go to a power set because I really and truly felt like we could have ran on this football team a little bit better than we did. We could have. How many times did our guy break? I thought he had 100 yards. He had 64.
Yeah, Odell, yeah.
I thought he had 100.
Well, I do give him credit for sticking to it because in the first half, Emmett Johnson had like a good run. He had the big Dylan Raiola run. Other than that, there wasn't much going. They stuck with it, and eventually Dowdell did get a few to break off.
Well, that's what I'm telling you about when you just keep hitting. Before you know it, boom, you're going to break a big one. Now, Dowdell's got to do a good job of making one man miss. I haven't seen him make one man miss yet. And then the one time when he did break and got down the sideline, you know what I like to see him do? Instead of just cruise out of bounds, get his doggone shoulders down and go back into that man. Crash back into him, lift drill him, and maybe score it and be a hero. We need some heroes, Terrell.
You got to give Ohio State defense the credit, man. They live up to
give them no credit.
For what? You don't never give defenses their credit.
I gave our defense credit.
They're top of the nation defense.
I gave our defense credit.
They
not.
bend, but they didn't break.
They not top of the defense. I guarantee you Penn State's going to show you that.
I'm a defensive guy.
Indiana's going to show you.
If you get 273 yards up in a game, that's good.
It's a good day.
That's a good day.
Well, we only gave up 285.
Hey, that's a good day
good
for our
day,
defense.
really,
Yeah, but I'm telling you right
Two
now.
defenses going at it.
This wasn't two defense. This was us basically not calling the right plays in the right spaces in the right time. This is on the coaches. I take that. I'm blaming the coaches on this one, and I'm blaming some individual guys who missed their individual assignments.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call them out, but offensively, collectively,
we're not calling them out.
I'm not gonna call them out on air.
Yeah.
I'm not calling them out on air. But if I see the film, and if I want to,
nah, let's keep it fair.
I mean, Dylan's going to get called out.
Yeah, what you mean?
Yeah.
These dudes is getting paid.
All right.
And all of a sudden we want to be like, oh, they're kids and we can't say anything about them. But these are the same kids that's driving Chargers, Challengers, big Benzes. They big gold, diamonds,
F-250s,
350s for that matter. Come on, man. Nah, if you're going to drive the big bucks, be ready to take the big bucks when they come back at you with them big bucks.
Big bucks?
Big bucks, no whammies, baby. 93.7 the ticket. Shout out to the team, though. They did great.
Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Hi, this is State Senator Carolyn Bosden. Education is a cornerstone for strong, vibrant communities. I voted for the largest investment in education in Nebraska history. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and understand the valuable role of education in growing our community. This is Carolyn Bosden, and I will continue to support education in the legislature. Vote Carolyn Bosden on November 5th. Paid for by Bosden for Legislature.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hey everyone, Lance here with Black Label. We specialize in creating custom crafted decks, pergolas, patio covers, and more. Plus, our retractable screens, gazebos, and patio enclosures create the ultimate outdoor retreat. With over 50 years of combined experience, we're not just builders, we're creators of unforgettable memories.
Call them today at 402-730-6333 or visit blacklabelbuilt.com for a free consultation.
Let's turn your backyard dreams into reality.
Black Label Built, built to serve, built to last.
When you need a new water heater, nothing beats the ProLine family of water heaters from A.O. Smith. ProLine models are built using commercial-grade components, meaning they're built to help you tackle your toughest days. No matter if you need a gas or electric model, A.O. Smith has a ProLine unit for you. A.O. Smith, innovation has a name. Call Wellman Plumbing at 402-434-2400 for a great deal on a water heater today. Again, that's 402-434-2400.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line, here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Empower a child today with the Teammates Mentoring Program. Hope is only a conversation away when you choose to share your talent, time, and heart with a child. Together, you can build a relationship based on strengths and chart a brighter future, 1 week at a time. Find out how you can be a mentor by visiting LincolnTeammates.org. Become what you needed as a kid by joining the Teammates Mentoring Program today.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Tanner's Bar and Grill is the best place in Lincoln for a casual get-together, best place to watch a game, and the best for pre- and post-game. Catch college and NFL football as well as the volleyball action this season at Tanner's Bar and Grill at 30th and Yankee Hill. What's better than wings, cold beer, and a Husker win? Enjoy great food and drink specials every day and tons of TVs to catch all the action. Tanner's Bar and Grill, 30th and Yankee Hill.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxers on Saturday, November 9th with Vertex at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now's the perfect time to go with Nebraska football on a bye week. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me short. Look at me short. I'm the captain now.
Three-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Oh, got a bunch all alone is Vershawn Jackson. And Vershawn will get it to the 24-yard line.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer
Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror. Number 43.
And Jake Bakoven. Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by...
Hello! In the building, Frank Solich in the Cybertruck. Y'all seen Solich in the Cybertruck?
I don't like
Hey, I can see Solich in the Cybertruck. I can. Overall grades, ladies and gentlemen.
By the way, with Solich, shout out to, it was his weekend out there in Ohio, and they smacked Buffalo around, so that was good.
Good day?
Yeah.
Oh, my computer's down. Sorry, text line. It's dead. It's over with. Now you have Bach's mercy, whether he reads them or not. You know, Bach don't. Sometimes he whoop you text line people for whatever reason. I don't know, but he smack you around a little bit. Why you do that, Bach?
No, I don't have love for the people.
Oh, no. Bach, you're not going to tell me you got love for the people out here? So who going first? Bach, me, you. All right. Defense. They played great. I'll give them an A. Oh my God. I'll give them an A. Certain plays, I don't blame that on coaching. I blame that on player error. You should know your assignment. You should know how to play the man. Like I said, defense played great. They held them an A. Yeah, I'll give them an A minus. No, it went down to A minus. A minus. That's it. Really?
They stopped the number 4 team in the country.
Mm-hmm. So offense was,
but they also listen. I got to give you the good and the bad. They also gave up 3 drives where, 6 plays 91 yards, 4 plays 75 yards, 8 plays 75 yards. They gave up some big plays. Now, so look, if you tell me the minus was the big plays, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the minus was the big plays because that's player error. That's not coaching error. I mean, this is mental stuff that should be in your head by now because, hey, you're a football player, and plus this is the 8th game of the season. 9th game or whatever they call it. You shouldn't be missing assignments like that.
I told you guys before, Indiana, Nebraska should have been a shootout. Nebraska, Ohio State should have been a shootout. Only how you win that game. You got to win that game 28-21. You cannot win that game 14-7, or if you don't score more than 21 points, 9 times out of 10, you ain't beating Ohio State.
Yeah, but Nebraska doesn't have a shootout offense. That's the problem.
You do. You're calling the wrong plays, Bob. You're calling the wrong plays. Trust me. There's no way you got a gunslinger and you don't throw no. And hold up. Do you guys remember? And then I'll get back to you and your grades. Do you guys remember when we ran that corner route? I think we got a pass interference out the deal. I think it was 18 ran that route. He ran a corner route to the left side of the end zone. You guys remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. He turned. He looked for the ball. That would have been touchdown. He turned. If you're running a corner route, you look to the outside, not to the inside. He looked to the inside. The ball was going to the outside. What's a corner route? Any receiver knows you look on your outside shoulder on a corner ball. Anyway, go ahead, Terrell.
Yeah, like I said, I get a defense A- because, hey, look, they stopped the running game. 2.9 to carry. They shut both of the backs down. Passing game was okay. I mean, they got theirs. Tate had 4 for 102. Jeremiah Smith, who is excellent, fast, big receiver that we're going to hear a lot about in the next couple of years. Special teams, I give him an A+. I got to give him an A+.
A+? You didn't get a return.
Hey, that's okay. Your job is to not lose yards. I don't care.
What are you talking about?
I still give.
You said an A+?
Yeah, because of the kicker. I give him double A+.
Because he made the field goal?
Yes, 54
I think you got to
yard.
give that up to Brett Maher.
Well, you give it up to the 54-yard. Hey, give it to the kid who kicked it.
You got to give it to the
kid kicked the field goal.
Yeah, but somebody coached him up.
Well, hey, somebody's supposed to coach him up.
Okay,
this is what they get paid
coaches
for.
They credit when credit is due.
Give this kid credit for kicking that 54-yarder.
Give him credit for making his field goals.
Yeah, 3 for 3.
Like it.
3 for 3. Yeah,
I like it.
I give special team an A, and I give offense a C-.
C-?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Elaborate.
It's plays that, I think we should have excel better at. Is blocking that's simple one-on-one blocking. If you see an outside guy coming in, I think you should take that guy instead of go in and block.
You gotta go. You gotta go inside out.
Passing game wasn't like it should have been. Like we said, they gonna get Poe Barney killed out there, and
they threw the ball at him 10 times.
Yeah, I mean, Russia was okay. Dardell did heat up a little bit at the end of the second half of the game. Emmitt Smith did his thing. It's just
Emmitt Johnson.
Emmitt Johnson.
Yeah, Emmitt Smith. That's really getting a good look. Wish we had an Emmitt Smith.
Yeah,
right
I just think if we offense needs to pick up the tempo, or I don't know, man. It's just something we're missing on offense. We're not making the connections like we should, especially in the wide receiver room. So, hey, better luck this week.
Well, defensively, the reason why I like what you said as far as the A-, and I concur, is you know what they were on third down?
What?
1 for 10. That's getting it done.
Yeah.
1 for 10 on third down is getting it done. And then you get an offense that can't do anything right. The way the defense responded is why I believe Coach White deserves what he deserved, because he responded. Now, I tell you the wrinkle that Coach White did do, he put 4 and 5 people up on that line of scrimmage. And Butler, young Buck, keep playing like that. It's infectious.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he played with a motor.
Yeah, he played with a motor, but
He
you
got
also
blew
play-
up a few times, but he played with a motor.
Yeah, they also had a guy there that didn't know what he was doing. No, he's also going out there with a guy who probably won't start this week.
Who?
You know, that guy they had out there because they missing a starter. That's what they old starter. He's out for the year. He got hurt against Oregon.
Who?
The guy who
Ohio
started
State's
there.
tackle.
Yeah, he's out for the year.
Well, they was down 3 or 4 linemen.
Oh no, but that's what his spot. And that guy right there, he probably won't see the field again. That guy was terrible.
Yeah, he was terrible.
He was getting every move put on him.
But that exposes
that
Ohio
exposes.
State is not as strong as you think.
No, you make an adjustment and you go get another lineman, and hey, they got Ohio State's a good team.
Why do you think I said when everybody else, I'm the only one that said that Nebraska was going to cover? Not only that, I picked Nebraska to win.
Well,
I picked them to win.
Well,
Everybody thought I was crazy.
Yeah, you're 1 for 1.
What do you mean?
They didn't win, but you won the cover.
You know what? It's a moral victory for me because I know that they should have won that game. They should have won the game. No question asked. I give it offensive D.
Don't we always talk about shoulda, coulda, woulda?
Yeah, they didn't.
Okay.
But I give them a D. Nobody in the world gave him a chance
You
to
give
even
him
put
a
up a
good
fight.
who D?
Offense.
What'd you get defense?
I ain't there yet.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you why I gave the offense a D. I thought, number one, Dylan Raiola did not find all the open receivers. I love what he did on the ground, though. I think what he did on the ground is phenomenal. I think he's got to know how to go into contact and know how to get down. We don't need to get him hurt. What?
A D for now you're praising him? Oh my God.
What?
You could have got him to a C minus.
No.
Okay, you go ahead.
You lost the game.
Okay.
You didn't get how many points did we score? 17 points. You scored 17 points and you got the ball. You drove the ball multiple times. You got down on their side of the field where let me just get to it real quick here. Let me just show you. I'm gonna show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, 6 times it stalled or whatever. I'm just saying 6 times you got in OSU territory. 6. Of those 6 times, 2 of the times you started in OSU territory. Okay? You got 3 field goals and a touchdown. I'm talking about when they end in their territory. It ended on the 21, you got a field goal. Ended on the 36, you got a field goal. Ended on the 29, you got a field goal. Ended on the 1, you turned it over on downs. How about a field goal? How about a field goal?
Well, I understand where you're coming from, Sean, but you gotta. I mean, I give Ohio State defense some credit. They like the number 1 defense in the Big Ten, so you know they're gonna play that standard football. You're not gonna score on teams like that. Not
you kick the field goal.
I played on a team that was top 10 on defense.
Kick the field goal,
and our job was to make you kick a field goal. You know, and if you go for it on 4th down, hey, that's on you. But at the same time,
that's even better for you.
I give Ohio State defense credit because they bend, but they didn't break. I mean, it's not like Nebraska. I mean, I see where you're coming from, but you got to give Nebraska credit because they played one of the top defenses in the nation. You know, and then took them to the wire.
You just played Oregon and gave up everything, didn't
Well,
they? Didn't they give up everything? Didn't Oregon? Look at the score.
Yeah, 31-30.
It was a shootout.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
that's a shootout.
Well, you can't expect Nebraska to go into a shootout with everybody because this is not a Ohio State's not a shootout team. They're not.
Man,
they're not. They're just a big play team who's gonna run the score. You know, not run it up on you, but score when they have to.
I think people. Maybe you misconstrue what I mean as a shootout. I know most people think a shootout is 54, like you said before, is a high-scoring game.
Yeah.
To me, that's not. To me, a shootout is 2 teams going back and forth. You're leading, then I come back, I'm leading. Then you're leading, then I'm leading. That's what happened in this game. They was leading. We thought when we was down 14-3. You can't tell me you didn't think. You can't tell me you didn't think, uh-oh.
You say that's a shootout? A shootout is like 77-78.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I get it.
That's a shootout.
Well, maybe maybe it's a heavyweight championship bout.
Yeah,
I'm saying,
heavyweight fight.
I'm saying to me, a shootout is these 2 teams are going back and forth. They're evenly matched.
Yeah.
And then the last team with the ball usually wins the game.
The team with the real dogs win the game.
Again, I thought we had an opportunity. We had many opportunities to win this game. There's a couple opportunities that we squandered, and you can't. How about us run the ball on 1st down versus pass it? Can we run the ball on 1st down? We always pass it and we get into a 2nd and 10. And then we go, what's our next go-to play? Screen right, screen left. But there's so many different plays. And did you guys remember when we scored the 2-point conversion?
Mm-hmm.
That was a beautiful play. Coach, I don't know who called that. If it was you, Coach Said, if that was designed by you, that play was amazing. I love that. Can we run that play in the open field? Now, a lot of you are thinking, oh, we played Ohio State good. We're getting ready to dominate UCLA this week, right? Isn't that how we should be thinking?
Well, here's what I'm thinking right here. If they came out with that same intensity they came out with Ohio State, then they will win the game. I mean, I think if you play like this, if it takes this game right here that we just lost to put some fire in them, and they got to come out like this every week, I think Nebraska wins the next 4 games. Now you can't. I mean, but
you are really being facetious.
I'm just saying
right
that Nebraska, they played their best game defensive wise. I mean, with a sputtering offense, just say the offense catches fire for a half or 2.
Well, that's
defense,
the problem. With,
I mean, you if Nebraska has to score 28 points to win, I think the rest of the game of the season, and the defense will do their part. You know, you just held Ohio State to 21 points. I'm just saying, man.
I'm not. There's a reason why I told you I picked,
but you
Nebraska to beat Ohio State, because Ohio State is not as good as y'all broadcast them to be. They're not. They're not that good. And Indiana is going to stomp a mud hole in them. I'm taking Indiana.
They experimenting with an offensive lineman that ain't never really played, so they got to get somebody to fill that role. I mean, every offense has
like a personal problem.
I mean, look, they probably weren't even really worried about this game.
Gunnar Couture was a rookie too.
We got to give Nebraska credit. They held Ohio State to 21 points. That's the lowest Ohio State's had all season.
Mm-hmm.
As far as are they going to come out and blow out UCLA? I don't think anybody's thinking any blowouts because the offense is still a problem. That's what you come out of this game thinking is the defense, like the grades you guys just gave. Defense, fantastic. Offense, a lot to be desired still. So are they going to blow out UCLA or Iowa or anybody? No, I don't.
It depends on the offense. That's what it does.
It does depend on the offense. See, if the offense is clicking, then you could get a blowout if they're clicking. But I'm going to tell you right now, defense, this UCLA football team that we're playing, is going to be another Indiana. I said it. I'm telling you that. Y'all don't believe me.
I don't know why you
don't believe me.
Said UCLA was better than Ohio State. Now you're saying they're better than Indiana.
I didn't never say UCLA was better.
You were heading towards saying that.
I didn't never. Don't put words in my mouth, Baki.
If you play like you played against Ohio State, you will win the rest of the games this year.
No, you will not.
I promise you.
No, you will not.
I promise
no,
you
will not. Because your offense
is
sputtering, sir. You got to score points. You cannot. You got to
get better.
You got to score points. You got to score points.
You got to get to understand. They just played the number 1 defense in the nation. Come on.
That was not the number 1 defense in the nation.
Was.
Stop lying.
Let me look it up. Okay?
Look it up.
All right.
93.7 the ticket. When we get back, we're going to see was Ohio State the number 1 defense in the country with an L in their books. Stop it. What are you talking about, man? That's a lie.
It happens. All of a sudden, you need a plumber. Just call Bryant, 467-1111. Problem solved with Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
At Anderson Ford, we offer a 5-day return or exchange policy so you can make sure the vehicle you choose is the best vehicle for you. No pressure. Right now, take over $11,000 off a 2024 Ford F-150. Experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1004296, MSRP of $66,645. Must finance with Ford Motor Company and have a qualifying trade and approved credit. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 11/13/24. See delivery details.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
The electrical workers of local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Ryan, with all this red and all these people around, I'm still not seeing the tailgate.
Todd Spidell, former body shop owner, terrible driver.
We're getting close. Now, did you know with 3 locations in Lincoln and hundreds of years of combined technician experience, we can get Husker fans back on the road even quicker and safer after their tailgate mishaps? Oh, Todd, turn left right here.
Left or right?
Left, right here.
Right?
Well, you wait for the tow truck. I'm getting a hot dog.
Well, I guess while I'm waiting. All right, most recommended Eustace Body Shop. Woohoo!
Dude, you should be on American Idol.
You really think so?
No.
Accidents happen, even to Husker fans. If it happens to you, call Eustace Body Shop, where our customers send their friends.
The most recommended Eustace Body Shop. That's who we are.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring a friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry.
This deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Gary Michaels Clothier's 41st anniversary sale is happening now. Our entire new fall inventory of suits, sport coats, sweaters, slacks, outerwear, footwear, all now marked up to 41% off. Don't miss your opportunity to save big on brands like Marcello, Bugatti, Jack Victor, Heritage Gold, Alberto, and Zanella. It's the Gary Michaels 41st anniversary sale going on now through November 2nd. Gary Michaels Clothier's 56th and Pine Lane, right here in Lincoln.
Midwest Bank is proud to be your local community bank right here in Lincoln. This is Travis with Midwest Bank, now with 2 branches conveniently serving Lincoln and 8 other locations across Nebraska. We're here to help you with any of your needs. From opening a checking account to buying a home or financing your business, our staff is here for you. Stop in and you might see Shin Daddy himself. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Learn more at midwest.bank. Member FDIC.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best boxers on Saturday, November 9th with Vertex at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. Fights are scheduled throughout the night, and if you haven't been before, now's the perfect time to go with Nebraska football on a bye week. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the boxers and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
It's the greatest time of the year again. Kickoff is here and football is officially back. Over 1 million fans across 33 states got in the game last year by making picks on Underdog, and this year you can too. Making picks on Underdog is straightforward and signing up is even easier. Just head over to Underdog's simple-to-use mobile app or UnderdogFantasy.com and sign up with promo code EARLY, and Underdog will give you a free pick to use on your first cash pick'em entry, plus up to $1,000 in bonus cash when you deposit. That's Underdog Fantasy, promo code EARLY to claim your new customer special of a free pick and your deposit offer. Must be 19 plus in Nebraska and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit www.ncpgambling.org.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Power, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. You the same person that said we was gonna get blown out by 25 and a half. You that's you.
Yeah.
You the same person.
Yeah.
Now all of a sudden you know you're an expert.
Well, they went against the number 2 defense in the nation.
You're an expert. No, you said we was going. You said your beloved defense that you're raving about right now was not even gonna hold up the point spread.
Well, you never know what you was gonna get. They fooled me.
I'm glad you said that.
Yep.
But they didn't fool the captain.
Well,
it didn't fool the captain.
Well,
I should be running to the bank right now.
No, you shouldn't.
I should be. Okay. No, I still am. But listen, because we covered the point spread, which I knew we were. Because that's not a good Ohio State football team. They're good. They're good. They're good. They're great. They're good. But if you tell me Ohio State's the best team in the country, I'm telling you they're not. They're not the top 5.
Who said they was the best team in the country?
Did.
No, I did not.
You said they're the number 1 defense in the country.
They have the number 2 defense in the yeah.
They're ranked in the top 5. They're that $20 million roster people have been talking about. They got the top offensive player in the portal. They got the top defensive player in the portal. They're kind of the modern.
And they still losing.
And they lost to Oregon. And
they should have lost to
the number 1 team in the nation.
Yeah. That is their loss. Their only loss is to the number 1 team.
Yeah, like they lost to Illinois.
It's got a controversial ending. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, throw out UCLA's 2-5 record. Okay. Throw it out. Y'all laughed at me last week. You laughed at me last week. I'm giving you it early this week. I'm telling you, throw out UCLA's record. That is not the same UCLA team that lost those 5 games. It's not. And you can play with it if you want to. But offensively, the same defense that held Ohio State better be ready to play again, because I'm going to tell you what UCLA has that Ohio State didn't have. Play calls. Play calls. They got
Chip Kelly.
22. Chip Kelly didn't call a great game. Chip Kelly could have threw the ball around the yard. He could have threw the ball around. You telling me Chip Kelly called a good game?
With that offensive line, they were getting decimated.
Yeah.
How many times did Ohio State throw the ball?
16. They got sacked 3 times.
I'm going to say this one more time. How many times did Ohio State throw the ball?
16 for 221 yards.
16 total yards. 16 total times they threw the ball, right? 16. That's it. Not another time.
221 yards.
So wait. What was the exact numbers?
221 yards.
No, what was the attempts and all that good stuff?
13 for 16, 221 yards.
Okay, wait. So he was 13 for 16 for a touchdown, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
221 yards and a long of 60.
Yeah.
Let's go over to Dylan Raiola.
Now double that if he would have
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. We threw the ball double the times, right? 32 times we threw the ball. We got no touchdowns and we got 3 sacks and a pick. And we only threw for 152 yards. Come on, man. Make it make sense, man. 13 for 16 mean you missed 3 passes, sir. 3. You wasn't trying to pass the ball if you only threw it 16 times.
Yeah, they wasn't trying to throw it, pass it.
Well, then what I'm either tell you,
if you seen it,
either they was loafing for Penn State, they didn't want to give Penn State a lot of stuff, and they thought that they could just cruise by and beat us, and almost got beat doing that. Or, I mean, how many carries?
But
31 carries.
You cannot let this game go to your head and think that
At all.
You're invincible now.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't go ahead and think that this team's going to lay down just because you just played Ohio State with fire. You got to come out with that same fire, and the offense need a little bit more premium gas instead of regular gas.
Well, I get that that's the intent, Rashawn, that don't take UCLA lightly. I
Right.
get that. But at the same time, this would be on par with the Michigan State loss last year. That Michigan State team wasn't good. You lost to them. Like I said, I don't think Nebraska's going to blow anybody out. But
What's the point
this
spread?
Is a
What's the spread?
9.5 for
Nine.
Nebraska.
Nah.
Yeah.
9.5.
Whoa.
9.5.
This is they
9.5.
They offense ranked 90th of
I
lower in
don't-
points, yards,
Sir.
points
Can
per
I help
hey,
him?
points
Bach?
per play. Hey,
Try.
Bach, let me help you. Stop talking about what they average and go to their last game. How many yards did they? What did they do their last game?
That was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, against Rutgers.
Yeah.
What did they do?
What they do?
Look it up, Bach, then, because I thought Terrell knew why you up here hollering about numbers and this, that, and the third, and
Well, we held Rutgers to 7 points.
I don't care what we held them to.
Rutgers gave up 30-something points, so that's
about scoring, though.
Yeah.
We only got 14 against Rutgers.
Yeah, and that way, okay.
You ain't
So
gonna
that's the offense. That's not defense. If I hold you to 7 points, I'm great.
I agree with that. But what I'm trying to tell you is at the end of the day, it don't matter if you hold them to 7 points if we only score 3.
They might not
Or
score against our defense.
if we scored 8, we beat you.
They might not score against our defense.
So what? Did you and still lose the game? That makes you such a great defense because you still lost the game.
Well, no. If they don't score, how you gonna lose?
So Rutgers has lost 4 straight. Ethan Garbers went into that game. He's the quarterback with 4 touchdowns and 9 picks, and he lit Rutgers up. He had 4 touchdowns, 383 yards. So now he's up to 8 touchdowns and 9 picks. Again, you kind of have to do your math there. Remember, Minnesota's playing pretty
Total
well
yards. How many?
for UCLA.
Yes. Total. Because I watched the game. And it was the yards after contact. It is not when you see that 338 or whatever he threw for, it's deceiving because one time they threw it to their back, number 22, and you better mark my words. Number 22 is a jitterbug. He reminds me of Eric Metcalf. You give him an alley, homeboy's gone. After the man, look, man, I don't care about UCLA. I'm glad we played the best game I thought we've played all year. As a team. Offense didn't execute, but we played hard.
If I'm a defensive player, I'm licking my chops this week.
Oh, yeah.
I get to play this team right here. Yeah, let's just get our stuff and go down there and get what
How
we
many
need to
total
get.
yards?
What?
How many total yards, Bob?
They had 478 against Rutgers. They gave up 422.
Okay, so this you keep saying against Rutgers. Go to our stat against Rutgers.
Comparison to Rutgers.
Go to our stat against Rutgers. Because you keep bringing up this stat like it ain't nothing. Like 473 yards against any team in the Big Ten is doing nothing. It is. It's the same thing y'all said about Indiana. Oh, they ain't played nobody. Indiana ain't played nobody. Then they beat the brakes off us. Now all of a sudden,
That's just one team.
They the truth.
We
They
talking about
real.
Indiana. We ain't talking about UCLA like that. Okay, not a team that's 2 and what 5.
2 and 5.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
You make a lot of sense with that one.
Hey, it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense last week when I told you I told you we should beat Ohio State. Nobody thought it made sense to me. When it didn't make sense when I said we were gonna get the brakes beat off of us against Indiana. It didn't make sense. It didn't make sense.
Don't make sense because you lost to Ohio State. It don't matter no way you put it. You played good. The game's over. 21-17. Nebraska lost.
UCLA, and my point was, don't go into this game against UCLA thinking that you got a dub.
Man, we go to a bowl game this week, man. We enter the
You
bowl
don't.
week.
I'm
this
glad.
week. Just like Colorado, we're going to bowling.
Colorado's already going bowling.
Yeah, we're going bowling this week.
I hope that they have that mindset. I really do. I hope we come out the same way we did, but I hope that we can get this blocking in order because I think offense is just blocking and getting Dylan to settle down and take what they give you, get back to who he is. Because right now, he's kind of getting a little out of whack. One-track pony, one-track mind. I get locked in on that receiver. No, get back to going to your 3rd, 4th, 5th option. That's who Dylan Raiola is. He's a great quarterback. I think he's got the potential to be a great quarterback.
I'll let you have that.
93.7 the ticket. We are powered
by
Bauer.
Infrastructure.
Bauer.
Underground.
Brand.
Excavated.
We'll be right back.
State Senator Carolyn Bosden. As a state senator, wife, and mom, I believe Nebraska is a great place to work and raise a family. My husband Reggie and I are local family business owners and proud to be involved in our community. Property tax relief is important to every family. Last year, I voted for the largest property tax relief package in Nebraska history, and I will continue to advocate for property tax relief. Vote Carolyn Bosden on November 5th. Paid for by Bosden for Legislature.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, I'm State Senator Bo Ballard. I was born and raised right here in Lancaster County. I understand the value of hard work by being involved in our family business. I built my own company, creating jobs right here in our community. Nebraska families and business owners need lower taxes, more affordable health care, and a great education system. That is why I fought for the largest tax cut in Nebraska history, reduce the cost of health care, and help pass the biggest investment in our public schools. I'm Senator Bo Ballard, and I humbly ask for your vote on November 5th. Paid for by Ballard for Nebraska.
The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeyman electricians from $32.50 to $42.50 per hour with paid benefits. And if you're looking for a new career, they're hiring apprentices at $19.50 per hour with paid benefits. Call the office at 402-423-4497 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, it's Joel Norman, the voice of your Lincoln Stars hockey team. Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket to hear the latest on the Stars with myself, head coach Rocky Russo, and special player guests.
You have a big investment in your farming operation. Let Landmark Implement help you get the most out of your equipment by investing in pre-season service inspections. Let our John Deere trained and certified technicians provide you with a complete list of repairs that will help your equipment perform better and deliver maximum performance. At Landmark, buy 3 equipment service inspections and get the 4th free. Contact your local Landmark service manager for details and experience the Landmark difference.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I was noticing on your website you have more than 150 new 2024 and 2025 Hondas in stock right now.
Yes, we do, Charlie. It's neat when you drive by and see all the cars on our lot, and we have most all models and all different colors available, and we even have more than hundreds on the way. We also have the all-new, all-electric 2024 Honda Prologue in stock right now. We have a few of them to choose from, plus qualified buyers get financing from just 1.9% APR.
How about your pre-owned selection?
I talked to a lot of my customers and friends, and they still think that we just sell brand new Hondas, but we sell all different models, make of pre-owned cars, and we have more than 100 to choose from right now.
Well, maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel is the answer to all your lunch and dinner cravings. They have everything from smoked turkey sandwiches to brisket burritos to burnt-in sandwiches and pulled pork. Try a dinner plate option of barbecue nachos, a half-smoked chicken, a full slab of ribs, and so much more. Don't forget their great sides like mac and cheese, cheesy potatoes, barbecue beans, or red slaw. Mulberry Barbecue by Single Barrel, open Monday to Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. at 11th and Cornhusker Highway.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter.
power. Usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Gary Michaels Clothier's 41st anniversary sale is happening now. Our entire new fall inventory of suits, sport coats, sweaters, slacks, outerwear, footwear, all now marked up to 41% off. Don't miss your opportunity to save big on brands like Marcello, Bugatti, Jack Victor, Heritage Gold, Alberto, and Zanella. It's the Gary Michaels 41st anniversary sale going on now through November 2nd. Gary Michaels Clothier's 56th and Pine Lake, right here in Lincoln.
League One Volleyball is coming to Omaha this January. Featuring Olympic medalist Jordan Larson and Justine Wong-Arantes, Love Omaha Volleyball is Omaha's newest pro team. The inaugural season will showcase some of the world's best volleyball players, from medalists to NCAA champions and international superstars, with the action kicking off on January 24th at the Liberty First Credit Union Arena. Visit lovb.com for more information and to purchase tickets. Volleyball is the next major league.
Whether you like fishing together or fishing to get away, for the thrill of reeling in a big one, or just going out to have a good time, on the banks of your local pond, at a bend in a river, or on one of our many lakes and reservoirs, you'll always find the perfect place to cast a line, here, beneath Nebraska skies. Start planning your next fishing adventure today at letsfishnebraska.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Know how to run the ball. Tell you that right now. And 3.7 The Ticket. Doggone, the Huskers can run the ball.
I'm not saying
they just don't know how, because they don't know how to block it.
I said UCLA can't run the ball.
I don't know about all that. All I'm simply saying is, let's not think because we played Ohio State, that game is over with, okay? I think we played a great game. If we talk about the offense, I gave the offense a D- because there's no way that we can play football like that, score 17 points when we should have scored 34 points and won the game and got out of there. So they get a D-. They haven't done anything in the last 4 weeks to help us win games. Defense have been doing it all. Okay, now offense, they got a perfect week against UCLA to put some numbers up, the way you saying. And if you tell me that 17 points is going to beat UCLA, I bet you're wrong.
Well, UCLA has only scored more than 20 once this year.
Yeah.
So it might.
You guys keep talking.
But it would be close.
Only as good as your last game.
Your leading rusher for the year has less than 100 yards.
How many did he have this week?
Yeah.
Or last
so
week
TJ
against
Harden, who I think is a pretty good running back,
He
has 180
is.
yards, but he is averaging less than 3 yards per carry.
Okay, I'm not worried about that. What I asked you was, how many yards did he have against Rutgers? That's what we need to know. And then
They didn't rush that much.
And
They
on
passed
the flip side of that, now they did a little bit of both. He scored.
Well, Garber's their quarterback, ran for 48 yards against Rutgers.
Gonna have to watch him.
Their running backs had about their leading rusher had 28 yards. Like they don't provide much of a
Did he
threat
score?
with the traditional run game. No,
they didn't score on the ground.
No. Well, Garber's did.
That's what I just said.
The quarterback.
Oh my God!
He got a running quarterback. We struggle against running quarterback.
A running quarterback.
He's all right. I mean, he can. He's got enough athleticism, but he's not.
I'm not worried about us I'm not worried about UCLA's offense. Right? I think our defense can trump that.
Huh.
And I think, again, they got a good tight end. They got a good two running backs, two-headed monster at running back. They got good receivers. Okay, so let's not act like this is a UCLA team that is garbage.
You just held a perennial offense like Ohio State to 21 points. They're not better than Ohio State. They don't have better receivers than Ohio State.
Ohio State didn't try to throw the ball.
That's what I'm saying.
They threw the ball 16 times and completed 13 of them.
Well,
so
look
what
how
if
much
they?
look how much
if
Nebraska
that's
had the ball though? Nebraska did.
Yeah.
How long did Nebraska have the ball? For how long?
It was about even. It came back down to almost close to even. 35. They had it 35 minutes versus 25 and some change. 24 and some change.
That's not close to even though.
Yeah,
it's 5 minutes.
That's
it's 10 minutes total.
Yeah, that's a whole quarter.
What do you mean 10 minutes?
That's a whole quarter.
35 minutes compared to 25. That's what
Wait,
I mean.
wait.
Nebraska did some things. They won time of possession. They won the run game. So they did a lot that they would have needed to come in here and win this game.
You didn't score points, so you didn't do enough. We got to score. I just say offensively, we're gonna have to have our best game against UCLA. You can't go out there and play. I mean, do you think we can shut UCLA out?
Yeah, if they play like they played against Ohio State.
Telling you, different strokes for different folks. Bach, somebody had a text over there. I don't know. You don't like reading them, but there's a bunch of good texts. Why don't you start reading?
Well, I'm just saying for UCLA, by the way, too. there's a lot of text. But this is the exact situation Nebraska was in last week. For me, it's not that you don't take UCLA lightly or anything like that. I should say last year. It's that if you do lose, that's on Nebraska. That was like last year. They were in this exact same position, 5-3, could punch their way to a bowl game, playing a 2-6 Michigan State team, and they lost. That didn't mean that Michigan State team was good, because they weren't necessarily a good Michigan State team. Their coach didn't stick around. But it led Nebraska on their 4-game skid. It could happen again this year. It's not necessarily, that they're going to lose to, or you just play the better team wins every game. It's how you play the game. We can get into some of these.
If we're get into some of those, but if you're a 9-point dog right now, we was picking games and you had UCLA and Nebraska. Do we cover?
Yeah, I would.
Bot.
That's where you have to trust in this offense to score more than 17 points, and I don't. That's what
17-3, Bob.
Well, maybe, but
you're going to shut them down to 3 points. Their offense is terrible.
I like how you back on the bandwagon again.
I've been on the bandwagon.
No, you just said we're going to get beat by 25.5.
Well, that's not that don't mean I don't like us. I
didn't say you didn't like us.
A good thing.
Just now all of a sudden you telling me.
I didn't go with Georgia one week, so I didn't.
I'm just messing.
Sometimes you shop around.
Are we going to cover? You say yes.
We should cover.
Bach,
yes.
You say yes or no?
I would if I had to put it, I wouldn't feel confident about it, but yes, I would say we would, but I'm not overly confident. I don't think we're going to win by 25.
I would
never say we was winning by 25.
Right.
I would hope that we would cover by 25, being that this is a 2-6 team, like you guys were saying.
14-3.
Being that they don't have a run game, like you guys are saying. Being that they got a first-year head coach, like you guys are saying. I would hope that we would cover by 10, but we haven't proven in any game in this season, especially if it's against a Big Ten team, that we're going to go out and handle business. We ain't proved it. What game?
Colorado.
You ain't proved nothing in Colorado game. You went out there.
What the score was, Bob?
It was 28 to nothing in the first half.
28-10.
It was 28-0 in the first half, or whatever it was. You didn't score another point, sir. You didn't score another point in the game.
So you telling me UCLA can beat Colorado? UCLA?
Me, I ain't gonna lie. Well, are you telling me that if we play Colorado right now, we'll beat them?
Hey,
hey,
I'm listening. Okay, then.
Because it's not about if you beat me early in the season. It's about who's playing the best football at the end of the season, not at the beginning.
Well, it still help your record out because of the strength of schedule.
I'm not saying that. I'm simply saying to you. We play UCLA. We don't need. Hold on. We do not need to go into this game with any other mindset other than
winning the football
game. The same mindset that we went into it, but now the X's and O's have to be perfect.
I think this team learned from last year and should know what it takes to go ahead and do what they need to do versus a team that you're supposed to beat. Now, if you keep that, like I said, you got to keep that same mind frame that you kept against Ohio State and let it roll into this week. Play your same game how you played it. Only thing offense need to do is get a little bit more spark. You know what I'm saying? You scored 17 against the number 2 defense in the nation. You know what I'm saying? Like they gave it to you.
Could have scored more.
You earned it. So now you're playing a UCLA defense, which is probably not that good.
Number 2 team in the nation. They are not.
The number 2 defense in the nation.
They are not.
Okay. The stats don't lie. So,
okay.
But yeah.
The stats do lie. The stats do. The stats do lie when you play bums in the beginning. They stats lie. Because you look great. If the stats don't lie, then why come then nobody think Indiana was a good football team?
Their stats was good.
Their stats was great. It wasn't just good.
Well, we had to go see who they played. I mean, Nebraska was a good match. I mean, they set the standards again against Nebraska when they
If Nebraska had played Indiana with the same jacked up juice that they played Ohio State win, they will beat the brakes off of Indiana. I would say that.
Maybe it's good sometimes
to
get the brakes beat off you to understand what it takes.
We got a good football team. They're just missing in some discipline areas. They're missing in some technique areas, and they're missing in some X's and O's areas. But if they can get those 3 areas fixed, I think we're better than what we've put out. And if you don't get it done, I hope we get it done against UCLA. You don't get it done, oh my gosh, super tight. So I'm simply saying to you, offensively, UCLA has a tight end. UCLA has 2 receivers. UCLA has 2 running backs. They got a decent offensive line, and their quarterback, if he gets going, he'll hurt you. You're going to have to outscore UCLA. Period.
For sure, one game doesn't make you. Never mind. I'm gonna leave this.
I'm not. But the same thing you saying to me about them is about. You can say the same thing about us.
Bach won't say something.
Go ahead, Bach. Jump in there.
Well, it will be an interesting matchup. First of all, Indiana. I just want to throw this out because you say we'd throw Indiana around now.
Not even. I mean, I didn't say throw them around, but I think we would have played a way better game.
Beat the brakes off them is what you said.
Yes, exactly. I think we would have, because if you look at the game, it's not like they stopped us on offense. We stopped us. He threw 3 picks. What are you talking about? We turned the ball over on the doggone end zone. What are you talking about? We gave the game away. They didn't take it from us. We gave it to them.
No, we was outplayed.
No, we gave them that doggone football game. And then and defense couldn't stop anyone. Defense couldn't tackle. None of that. I said, if defense plays the same Indiana team, I think it's a different outcome. If they play with the same type of jackness, we play with nothing. We play with no type of heart whatsoever in that Indiana game. Complete night and day between Indiana and the way we play in Ohio State.
And you got to give them a lot of credit for that because of what the work they did in the week. They didn't just show up on Saturday after losing 56-7. All the work that they did last week, while everybody was doubting them, myself included, picking 25.5. That was really impressive from Coach Rule's team. And that's what it did. When we talk about it not being a win, yeah, it wasn't a win, but it was a national spotlight game that we thought maybe could have buried Nebraska's program and Matt Rule as far as like national perception. Now you kind of erase what happened against Indiana, which they needed.
Yeah, it's just a butt whipping. I mean, it's in the past now. But now that you know you can rally your troops up again, and now you do it this week. I mean, these kids got something to do this week that they haven't done in 7-8 years, Bob.
Oh yeah. There should be plenty of motivation.
And you think they don't know this? You think they don't know this?
Let me say
this is probably they probably thinking this is probably our only opportunity.
You better stop.
Let's take it week by week.
Because OSU had a pass to C Tate for 40 yards for a touchdown. They had another pass for 60 yards for a touchdown. And they had another one for 9 yards. And all I'm telling you is you better limit the big plays against UCLA. And you better bury them early and often, because you let a team like UCLA hang around and get into the fourth quarter within striking distance. It'll never be the same if we don't get it done against UCLA. So, young men, I hope we're getting after it. I hope that we're practicing this with the same fervor, the same strength, the same heart that we practiced when we played Ohio State. I hope we keep the same game plan and then change up what we call. Give us some different plays, please. No more sideways screens. What you got, black shirt?
Oh, man, just gonna laugh at you for a minute.
Whatever. Bob.
Adam Character Show coming up next.
Hey, listen, you guys need to send me something because we're going to redo the song in the front. We're going to remix it. So if you don't send me what you want, you will not be in the remix. Okay? Is that okay? Comprende? I'll let your boys or comprendo. Which one? 93.7 The Ticket, fastest 2 hours in radio.